it's Mr. Neeson. We're back here for our Soundtrap video lesson series. This is part 2. In part 1, we went through how to log in, how to create tracks, and how to use the loop library to kind of build a song. In part 2, we're going to go through how to use the built-in microphone to record audio using some live acoustic instruments in the room. So let's get into it.
All right, so here we are in our Soundtrap dashboard. We're going to enter the studio just like before. We're going to choose music just like before, and we're going to add a new track. I'm going to choose voice and microphone, and I'm going to change it to dry. So if I click on this little button here, that's a whole bunch of different sound presets, different effects you can apply to the sound, different kind of ways to manipulate sound. We're just going to go with a dry, plain, clean sound that we can then play around with later. So I've created my track, I've changed it to dry, and now I'm going to set my tempo. So if I hit play with the metronome turned on, you can hear that click in the background. That's the steady pulse. That's like the conductor at the front of the band. So I'm going to change that to 94 just because I want something a little slower. You can also do that by tapping with the mouse or using these up and down plus minus buttons. So we've got our track created, we've got our tempo set, and now we're going to record. So to do that, we're going to click on the R in this channel, in this track rather, make sure we're using headphones, and now the track is armed to record. So if I hit record, whatever I play, whatever the microphone picks up, will end up in this channel, in this track. So I've got a guitar here, and I'm just going to record a little chord progression that I wrote, and we're going to see how it sounds. So just going to adjust the mic real quick. Here we go. So I click start recording, and it counts me in. So I'm going to trim that back to measure to the end of where I stopped playing, and we're going to listen to it. Good. So now I'm going to do that again just to kind of reinforce this process. So what do? We add a track, a voice and microphone, metronome on, arm to record. So I'm going to use a tambourine for this one. And here we go. Hit record, it counts me in. Same as before. Trim it back to where I stopped and listen back. So that's how we record with the microphone. We use live instruments in the room. We capture those with either a studio microphone or the built-in microphone on our Chromebook or our tablet or our laptop, and we play it in. Soundtrap can also generate sound as well as capture it. So instead of taking a sound that's happening in the room and bringing it into Soundtrap, we're going to get our sounds from Soundtrap now. So I've got a keyboard here. There's no sound coming out of it. It's just controlling the Soundtrap software. So I can use the keyboard on my computer, or I can use the keyboard on the stand that I have in front of me. Either one works. So, same process. Now that we've got our sound and we've got our track arm to record, I just hit record again and I play the part. So here we go. Just like before, it counts me in. So I didn't love that. It wasn't as clean as I wanted. So if I want to delete something that I recorded, I click on the clip itself. See how it kind of changes color a little bit there? That's how I know it's highlighted. I can just delete it. So let's record that again. Wait for the count in. And just like before, trim it back and give it a listen. So we've just gone through 2 ways to record audio in Soundtrap. We can either use a microphone with an audio interface or the built-in microphone in our Chromebook to capture an instrument that we're playing physically in the room, or we can use a piano keyboard or the Chromebook keyboard to generate sound using Soundtrap's library of instruments. So we have synthesizers, strings, brass, woodwinds. The sky's the limit here. So I hope you found this helpful and informative, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.